Hey, you guys, my name is Marlene. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Tonight we're in collaboration with Take 5 and it's anything pumpkin. So I'm going to do a riser that you could sit by your kitchen sink, bathroom sink. You could sit it on your dresser, put perfume on it. It's going to have pumpkins on it, so it's just good through the fall. But, you know, when it gets closer to Christmas, make a new one, have a fresh new one for spring. You know, I like changing mine out, so let's get started. This is a little riser that I picked up somewhere, and I'm going to put some feet on it. I'm going to decoupage the top of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some Mod Podge on here and get it on this and get that. I'm going to use a napkin. So let me just get some Mod Podge on this and get it started. I'm just going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on my fingers and just get the plies off of this napkin. This napkin is beautiful. It's not just pumpkin, it's flowers, it's fall. So this napkin would be good for all the way through Thanksgiving, right up until right before Christmas, I think. So let's get the plies off. That's always important. And always check to see if you have usually 1 or 2 plies, and just put that aside. And so this beautiful napkin and that gorgeous, okay, I already have just a section. I want to make sure you can see me good. There we go. Make sure I have, let's see, I call it a row. That's just me. I call it a row. I'm going to put this down. We'll find the prettiest parts. I think I like it right there. I'm going to put this down a little bit past the edge because I'm going to put that down. Can we fold it back a little bit past where I left off, and I'm just going to do another row, and then I'm going to put a little more down. I just take my time and do a little bit at a time. I'm kind of pressing it in the creases in that wood because I like that look. So I hope everybody's doing great. And if you're enjoying this channel, enjoying the crafts that you see, make sure that you subscribe, ring the bell, and all the things. Because if you ring the bell, if you hit that bell notification, when I go live, then you'll know. You'll get that notification. So, all right, let's get this beautiful napkin down. I want that crease right there out, so let's just push it out. Can't play with it too much. If you do, you'll end up tearing your napkin or making it stick to your finger, and then you'll pull it up, make a hole in it. You can repair that, but try not to do it that way. All right, let's get this down. And just do it slow. Take your time. You're going to have some wrinkles. It's okay. I'm going to get a piece of saran wrap in just a second because I thought I had a piece of saran wrap out. I did not. This is cling wrap from the Dollar Tree. You can use saran wrap, clean wrap, you know, whatever. Not wax paper, not press and seal. Just plain old saran wrap. And I just press it down and just watch your napkin as you go. I'm pressing all the wrinkles down. You can rub it if you want to. It's not going to hurt anything as long as you don't, you know, do it too much, because then you'll rub a hole in it. So be careful doing that. If you feel like your saran wrap's getting a little sticky, turn it over. Don't keep using it because then it'll start pulling your napkin off. Okay. Looks good. And I'm just doing something small. Sometimes you do great big things. I've done furniture. I've done big pumpkins. So there, that looks good. It's down. Isn't that pretty? Look how beautiful this napkin is. A lot of sunflowers, pumpkins. The colors are beautiful. In just a second, I'm going to put some feet on this. It's just going to be just little half beads, just to give it a little bit of feet, some feet. I'm sorry, y'all have to dry, but this has to be really dry. You don't want it damp or... Okay, it's good enough. Let's get the edges good. Now here comes my favorite part. My favorite part. Taking the edges off. Just knock these edges off with a piece of sandpaper, with a sanding block, with a gator, whatever you want to use. You can use an emery board as long as you're using a thin something, you know, a thin napkin, because that doesn't last long. And it comes off so simple, so easy. And I'm pulling it like towards me, towards away from it. I'm not going like that. I'm not going into it. I'm pulling it away from it. Isn't that fun? Look at that. Just smooth as it can be. I mean, there's some wrinkles. There's some wrinkles. Not much. Not much. It's pretty smooth. So what I'm going to do is turn this over. And I'm going to use, let's see. I'm going to use a little bit of wood glue. Simply because this is wood. I'm going to put a little bit down and give this is just some half beads. Give it some pressure. See, it's just a simple half bead. I'm glad I have more. Flat on one side. Okay. Now what you can do, I won't do it today because it's so repetitive, but what you can do is take these beads and go around the edges and give it a little decoration if you'd like to. There we go. Always put your lid back on your glue. And I use Titebond Quick and Thick, you guys. I love Titebond. I use it on my molds. I use it on a lot of things. And I'm just going to get a little bit of, let me find a soft brush. I'm just going to get a little bit of white paint that I have poured, and I'm just going to give these feet a little bit of paint. I don't think I want that brown showing, would you? So, I also am on Facebook, you guys. Most always on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 9 o'clock, Marley Grace Creations. And I do all kinds of stuff, not just decoupage. I do it a lot because I love to do it. But I make molds, I add molds to things. I redo things I find in the thrift store. I do a lot of different stuff. So a lot of people have a niche, you know, they have, they either paint or they decoupage, or I like to do a variety of stuff. That way I don't get tired of doing it. So let's get these feet good and dry. I think you can see pretty good, can't you? Just get that good and dry, and that's also drying that glue too. So, and this was simple. I think I must have picked this little riser up at Dollar General. I really don't know because I don't have the sticker on it anymore. There's some little feet. See, the riser has just little feet. That's all it needs. Now let's put a top coat. I have Fusion Clear Tough Coat, and this will give it, I'm just going to pour some on there, and I'm going to brush it on really, really good. And I'm going to just barely touch it. I'm not going to be pulling at that napkin. I'm just going to spread this evenly. And it might raise some bubbles. Just leave it alone. And let it do its thing. I may have a little much on here. That's okay. If I do, I'll get as far as I need it, and then I can take some off. But this way, this will be washable. You'll be able to put hand soap on it, dish detergent on it, whatever, and you'll be able to wash it. Let me get just a little bit off. It seems to be a little much, but that's okay. Just let it dry. It'll just protect it really, really well. Just not enough where it's running off the sides. I'm going to take a little bit that I have, and I'm going to go around these sides. Make it all washable. I'm just going to gather a little bit of that up. That's pretty much all there are to this, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed the craft. I hope you love the napkins and the pumpkins. I know I do. And I'll be anxious to dry this good, let it dry, and put it by my kitchen sink for fall. So there you go. This probably would cost you about $4, I'm thinking. Not much more. So there's the top. See how pretty that is? It is dripping a little bit. Let's get this drip. Look for drips, y'all. Make sure you don't have any. It's hard to correct those later. Okay, that is it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining my channel. Joining me on my channel, I should say. If you have not subscribed, I would love for you to. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.